Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to hide your Instagram followers and Instagram following list. First thing you want to do, you want to launch the Instagram app. Then you want to head to the lower right corner where you see your profile picture. Then you want to head to the top right corner where you see the three straight lines. You want to click on the three straight lines and then you want to click on settings and privacy. Then you want to scroll down and you want to find a section that is called Who Can See Your Content. You see, account privacy is the first option. You want to click on the account privacy. Currently my account is public, but if I want to hide everything, I can simply toggle this on and it will turn my account private. What this actually means? This means that all the content that I previously posted, all the followers that I have, all the following people that following me, simply will not be available for other people to see. My content only will remain available for my current followers, and everyone who comes to my profile and sees, for example, I have 100 followers and I'm following 100 people, they will be able to see the number 100, but they're not going to be able to click on this number. They're not going to be able to scroll through my followers or through my following list. This is very important. This is how you keep up with your privacy. This is how you prevent particular people to, dig in and essentially trying to, create something negative for you or your own content. This is how you actually go about providing a protection on your following list, on your followers, and on your content. Again, a very important note is that if you have a business account on Instagram, you're not going to be able to turn it into private. From business account, you have to go back to the personal account and then you can make your personal account private. This is very important note. I want to make sure you guys are aware of this. You want to hit the lower right corner where you see your profile picture. Then you want to go ahead and click on the three straight lines on the top right corner. Now when you're at the menu, you want to click on settings and privacy. And now you want to scroll down and click business tools and controls. This menu is very, very important. Let's start from the bottom and let me explain you how to utilize it. First thing that you want to see at the bottom of the page, you can actually request a verification. You can change your profile. You can set up a shop, okay? Meaning you can actually create or link products that you already have on other pages, Facebook page or third-party website, and you can simply sell stuff over here. But that's not the most important part. The most important part is the next step, which is essentially you can add a new professional account, meaning that you could have someone who is managing the whole process for you. You delegate the whole process and you simply are hands off. The next step, I truly believe, is the most important. A lot of people will be looking for it, will be over here. Switch account type. When you click on this one, you will have the option to change your account type. From the current, in my case, business account, I can switch to personal or to creator. And vice versa, if you currently have a creator or personal account, you can switch to business account and you can utilize all the features. You can create the store like I showed you. You can simply create an additional professional account where you can actually set up a team so people can actually work for you. You don't have to put the work in. Okay. The next point over here is that you can essentially schedule an appointments and you can receive an appointments. Essentially, if you have a customers and if you want to do, for example, consulting or like a meeting, you can do so over here. This is another new feature. They're trying to essentially cut the chase with apps or softwares like Zoom, right, who are running usually the meetings. The next option, of course, is the monetization status. Here you will see every program that you're eligible to get monetized for. Is it going to be ads? Is it going to be running bonuses from time to time where Instagram will pay you if you publish a certain amount of reels or a certain amount of pictures or a certain amount of videos. Very, very helpful, very interesting. Again, you can limit over here the type of reach and audience, in which you can simply limit the age of the audience. This is where the connectivity with the Facebook page I mentioned earlier comes into play. Okay, so if you click connect and create a Facebook page, this is very cool because, like I mentioned, you can simply create your page and list all the products or services you're selling, right? and then link the whole page with the products and services here on this page. And you can sell it on both pages. So just think about, you could expect a double traffic. Why? Because there are people who are on Instagram and who are no longer on Facebook and vice versa. Next, you have something that I believe it's not so helpful. Frequently asked questions. Essentially, if you running a business and people come on your page and want to ask you a lot of questions, you can simply create a small section where you could simply input questions, and you could set up an automatic replies. This is like when the store is closed, when you're not online, people still gonna get answers and will get taken care of. Okay. Again, you have saved replies. So essentially here you could simply create automatic replies to the people. Like for example, if 100 out of 105 people ask the same question, you could actually craft a answer that will fit all these 100 people and will be okay, and it will sign that it's you, but it's not you, right? It's an automatic response, right? Next option will be response suggestion. This is something similar. The next one is, I believe, important. It's link profile to shops, right? Here you can simply link and give permissions to other shops to run the profile and to run the pages. This is very cool because you could simply link up to 5 shops. So if you have 5 different stores, this is very helpful, simply because now you could simply cross post or cross promote from one shop to another. And it's cool because you're most likely going to be selling different products, right? It's not going to be the same product, it's not going to be similar products. And now if somebody buys product 1, you can promote in products 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? So you can essentially get 5 sales from one customer simply by having all the shops linked together. I hope you guys get the idea over here. You can scale up 5x simultaneously. Next option will be over here, partnership ads. This essentially if you have a brand deal, or essentially if you're running your own ads, and you have to you have to set up a label, and you have to mark the particular ad that this is a brand deal, this is a sponsorship. There is a financial incentive for you to posting this type of content or product. Then you have the cross posting, something that I tried to explain earlier. So for example, you can essentially post stuff that are created on Facebook and could be automatically published on Reels here on Instagram. As we all know, you can publish Facebook Reels and you can publish Instagram Reels. But if you actually cross post, meaning that every time when you publish here on Instagram, it will show up on Facebook Reels and on Facebook on your page, Facebook page, like I mentioned, if you actually link your page. So this is why this is very helpful. This is simply allowing you to have a double, if not triple the traffic for free. You don't do extra work. All you gotta do when you're publishing, you just have to put on the function of posting the same exact content simultaneously on Facebook. Next page is branded content. Like I mentioned, brand deal, sponsorship, something that is not related to you, right? Somebody is reaching out, could you make a video about this? Could you put this picture with this link on our website, right? You should always include, the information that this is a brand deal. And the last one will be, of course, the ad payments. This is where you essentially pay if you run ads. If you have a Facebook account and you run ads previously, you could simply link this account and essentially run the ads. It's very good because you can actually track the performance, and you can essentially see which ads are performing better and converting better. The more money you spend, unfortunately or fortunately, on Facebook ads, you will see which ads actually convert, and this will save you money in the future if you really know how to read ads and understand the conversion rates and understand what type of content actually works. For more tips and tricks like this, guys, subscribe and come back for more. Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to show you how you can make money on Instagram in a couple of different ways that might actually surprise you. Let's launch the Instagram app and let's go to the actual numbers. So for example, over here, guys, you might be wondering how all these people who are posting this, action content make money, right? So if you go on the actual description, you're not gonna find anything, right? This is not even the videos of the channel. The channel is, Tom Traversa, and the video is from Pierre Boras, right? So the main idea over here, is that you want to make sure that you drive traffic in a way in which people are not 100% sure. Are you selling something, or you're just passionate about it? Is this a store, or this is a hobby page, a theme page? Remember the old theme pages, right? So you want to make sure that every single piece of content you're publishing is kind of related to the topic, and at the end of the day, people will go to your landing page, because if they do, they will see a product, right? So let's see this one over here. Someone is promoting, this watch. If you go on the website or the page of the actual watches brand, right, you will see what they have. They have a content that majority of which is not a product. Majority of the posts on their page, it's simply lifestyle. So this one, it's a lifestyle. You don't see the product. This one, it's a lifestyle. You're not gonna pay attention to the watch if you don't see the click, right? Then this one, it's a lifestyle. It's a very random. If we can actually compute and calculate how many on average they have a product placement in their posts, right? So you have recently they increase the posts in which they're featuring their products, maybe because the sales are down, or maybe because they're approaching a new marketing strategy. But the main idea is that if you look back at the days, right, majority of the posts were simply lifestyle. Like you cannot even see the product, so people will follow you because they like the vibe, they like the sport that you're experiencing, they like probably the location, right? So all these things have to match. People should like you. People will never buy anything from anyone that they don't like. This is point number one. And the second one is people should trust you. So again, people will not buy anything from anyone that they don't trust. So this is the two things that I want you to focus. And the third one, of course, is to produce a content that has more ratio of free content versus the ratio of content with product placement, with ads, with showing the product, okay? So you should have like a 60-40, in my opinion, content which will feature like a lifestyle, like a general content that will drag new free traffic, and you will grow naturally and essentially have a potential to make much more sales. For more tips like this, guys, subscribe and like this video. Hi guys, in this video I'm going to share with you the recent update on Instagram and how the algorithm actually targets different type of content and description on the posts. Let's jump right into the topics. Just look at my feed over here, okay? This is my feed, my followers, everything is windsurfing, water sports, activity. If I go on the actual random FYP for you page, everything as you can see is as usual, sports, right? And models, of course. Let me show you something that you probably haven't seen. Let's go over here and let's look for sponsored posts. So this sponsored post over here is popping in between. Let's jump into the meta data of the post. So they don't have any hashtags. They do not have any hashtags. They do not have any metadata description for search engine optimization. You might be thinking, but they're running an ad. Nothing should stop them to include hashtags. Well, guess what? Even though they're running a special commercial, if you go on their original account, right, and if you look at the regular post, they don't get this attention. 39 likes on the post that was published recently, okay, and they have bunch of hashtags. Nothing is moving, just 4 days ago. Compare this post with post that doesn't have the actual hashtags. How about this post over here? Same thing, guys. Just look at this. So 4 days ago, they include like a 20 plus hashtags, almost, not even 40 likes. And the post prior just has
a little longer description with 0 hashtags has 142 likes. Do you understand what kind of difference we're talking about? Everything is in relation with the recent update. So the rumor has it on the street that the Instagram update algorithm doesn't actually identify the best content that has a lot of or some hashtags. Some hashtags or a lot of hashtags are simply kind of recognized as a tool that automated services or bots are using. So this is where the natural organic growth is coming into play. And if you don't trust me, well, let's scroll down and take a look, right? This is another post over here, bunch of hashtags. Again, 40 likes. It's 40 likes prison. There is a quote on TikTok, people who are locked in 200 views. Every video is 200 views. 200 views prison. You see how many how many hashtags they include? Well, if you look at this post over here, right, just a couple of days prior, 138 likes, 0 hashtags. So the moral lesson of the story over here, guys, is that if you really want to grow in 2024, if you want to make a difference, this is your main objective. You got to learn how to utilize no hashtag posting with better description, okay? Make your description better, make your posting better, and then everything will come into place. For more tips and tricks like this, guys, subscribe and follow for more. Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to grow your Instagram account using Reels. Very easy, very fast, guys. Let's jump right into Instagram. Let me show you things that you probably haven't seen, okay? The main scoop over here is that you wanna go with the vibe. You don't wanna go against the vibe. Let's say, for example, I'm inspired to become a surfer like this guy over here, right? So I wanna become part of the community, first of all, indirectly, right? I cannot meet these people. I cannot recreate this video, right? But I can be part of the community. So essentially, you want to scroll down to the comment section and you want to go over posts that have a lot of comments or a lot of engagement. So how are you going to do that? You're going to click on the comments, and here you can essentially start commenting similar comments as other people. But you want to add your own personal view, something that will challenge other person to reply to you. If you just say nice video, no one will reply to you. You need to put a statement out there, right? Or you need to ask a question. Questions are actually always the safe way to approach someone, or to essentially, put your name or account on the table. Growing inside the comment section is the most unutilized function. A lot of people paying for ads, a lot of people reposting, putting 30 different hashtags, include like 17 paragraphs inside the description, and they're still not growing. Simply because the algorithm has changed big time. In my previous videos, if you go through my channel, you will see that a lot of these people who have a very, very successful post, they don't even include hashtags. As a matter of fact, if you look at this is a sponsored post, right? So the goal of person who paid for the ad on Instagram is to reach as many people as possible. But guess what? Even they don't include any hashtags. Just look at over here. There is no single hashtag. Sponsored post, they're selling probably clothes or whatever, or selling vibe. And look at it. There's no single hashtag. Same thing over here. You see over 1,400 different people saw this video. 14 comments. The description of the video, yeah, they have to include some hashtags because there are different brands over here. I see there are brands, and he actually tagged the brand, so probably he is into some partnership or something. But essentially, if you look at over here, right, we're looking for a fashion magazines. You see over here? So this is a cultural magazine, okay? They do not have any hashtags. Just look at this. 648 likes. Probably the page has indeed over 300,000 followers. So probably they know think or two about the Instagram growth more than me and you, right? So my suggestion over here, guys, is to utilize the comment section. There's very, very few people know about this. Just pick your niche. Are you into fashion? Are you into photography? Are you into e-commerce? Just go find the most,
viral or popular post. Find the posts that have a lot of comments, right? You don't want to go on posts that has a million views but had like 5 comments. You want to go on posts that have like 50, 60, 100k reached, right? And you have like 500 comments. That's like the best. You can spend so much time commenting. And guess what? When you comment, people are interested to see who they're talking to, right? No one just replies to no one, right? They're gonna reply, they're gonna see who you are, and they most likely gonna follow you. And who knows where the whole collaboration might end up. This is how you grow organically on Instagram. For more tips and tricks like this, guys, subscribe and of course follow for more. Hi guys, in this video I'm going to show you how you can grow fast on Instagram. Very easy, very simple, guys. Let's launch the Instagram app first. For example, you gotta go after your passion. You gotta go after particular niches and industries. What I'm even talking about. Well, guys, think about it. If you, for example, are into surfing, yeah, right? Let's say I want to become a very successful team page creator on the surfing, and I'm gonna sell a lot of print on demand windsurfing shirts and hoodies and accessories and stuff, right? So I want to follow a lot of these people who are gaining a lot of traction. Then I want to go over here on each and every post and follow the people who are commenting. Most likely all these people are surfers, and as you can see over here, everyone is commenting and talking about the windsurf. No one is actually talking about anything else. Everyone is talking about the weather, the surf, the wave, right? So you follow all these people, and believe it or not, 30 to 40% of these people will follow you back. So first of all, this is how you're gonna gain a lot of new followers. The second thing that you will gonna do is essentially you wanna go to the profile of the person, and you wanna make sure that they have a very consistent posting, meaning that they're publishing every single day. If they publish every single day, you have a chance every single day to gain new followers and new inspiration. Essentially, you can start reposting their content on your page, on your story, and essentially you can create a carousel post. What I'm even saying, guys. So for example, I can essentially go over here, right? We don't want to share reels. Let's go over her pictures. Let's say we want to share a picture of something like this, right? You want to repost this picture, and then you want to create a brand new post with carousel. You click on the plus sign, and let's say, for example, we want to put her picture, and then we're gonna select the double square over here, and we're gonna add 3-4 different pictures with our products. Or we can add 3-4 different pictures with let's say weather conditions about surfing, something about surfing, like a quotes about surfing, some overall generic images. Maybe you can get inspiration from Pinterest, but you want to make sure that you include in one of these carousel pictures one of your products, okay? And this is how you gain traction. This is how you create the first community of already engaged people that are already interested. They already want to buy. They already are into this particular niche. All you gotta do is to offer them the great product and to first of all gain their trust. And this is how you can do both things that I just explained to you in a very simple manner. For more tips and tricks like this, guys, subscribe and follow for more.